Hi. Sometimes when I start these videos, I don't even really know what to say or like what. But basically, I had to restart my TikTok over again, and in because of that, um, I'm basically kind of like restarting over with the videos and stuff. I am a survivor of East Hastings. I lived there for uh, hmm, 13 months. I moved there October of 2024. Uh, and it all started with I was going on a vacation to see my dad, and that was probably the worst idea that I could have made because I was still in early recovery. I only had like 3 months under my belt, and my dad is or was one of my biggest enablers. Like, when I mean enabling, like, he would give me like ounces of Entanol Fay so that I could L say it, but I never did that. I just kept it for myself. And it was really extremely painful just because of the fact that it was the first time I was introduced to Benzos, or Benzos, and I was supposed to get on a bus, and we didn't get on the bus because we were just so messed up. They wouldn't let us on, and I started screaming, and we separated from each other, and it was really traumatic. And then I ended up making it back to Calgary, like, of all places, and but I left alone, and I left my partner there, and I felt a lot of guilt. And I was like, I have to go get him. Like, that's the addictive, delusional mind that I was living in. So I got my income support check, and I um, bounced. I went to back to Vancouver, and I stayed there for 13 months. And in that 13 months, I have seen things that I don't know. So I went on a spiritual journey last year, um, and part of that journey was like, who am I? Where am like what is my purpose in life? Like, why am I so angry all of the time? Like, what is this? And I learned about like how everything is energy, and like solid matter, like it's not solid, it's 99.99% free space, and those molecules vibrate, and they all vibrate at a frequency. Thus, me as matter vibrates at a frequency too. And when you break down matter to its smallest form, it becomes a wave. And technically, a wave is light. And I was thinking about it the other day because I watch a lot of physics videos. Like, do I understand the calculations? No. But do they interest me? Yeah. But one of the things I realized is that I believe that c, the constant, the speed of light, is God. God is constant. He is everything. He is, like, there's nothing like. I believe that there's two things in the world that are absolute. That is clearly the letter C in the physics, and also the truth. The truth is the truth. There's nothing that you can do. You can decorate it 6 ways from Sunday, but like, authenticity is the strongest force in the universe. Thus, if it is the truth, it is the truth, and there's nothing that you can do to change that. You know what I mean? Reality is reality, and that's that. So, having said that, I learned about like how everything is energy. You know, how like everything is potentially uh, like it's like quantum goop until you observe it, and that everything that you see around you is consciousness, like manufacturing itself in front of the observer. Therefore, matter and light is intelligent. It has a consciousness, and I believe that consciousness is like me, the observer, like they say that the power of God is within you, right? And like that in itself is a godlike power when you really think about it. So in that, I became very mindful of how I resonate, and like joy. So joy is like, there's like a level of like different vibrations, and joy is like up there at number one. And like to just live in a joyous mindset, and like one of the things that I learned on the streets as well too, um, that really helped me was, don't think about the past, don't think about the future. The only moment that exists is now. There's no point in thinking about the future. The only thing that you need to focus on is right then and there. Like, what are you going to do right then and there? It's kind of like animalistic, but in like a mindfulness set, like mindset, what that did is give me the capability to like live in the moment, and I do not worry about the past. I do not worry about the future. The only thing I worry about is the second, and the second only, because it's the only one that exists. And by doing that, I freed my mind of so much junk. I've learned to just be, and like I still think a lot, but I don't worry anymore. Therefore, like my thoughts are like, I can step away from my thoughts. I used to like believe that I was my thoughts, and by learning how to step away, I picture my thoughts like a river, and I'm on the riverbank, and I watch them flow by. And being able to master that, I resonate in a joyous frequency constantly. And when I'm not, I recognize it, and I can correct myself. What can I do in order to rise up to the joy frequency again? And man, it's beauty, because you see the beauty in everything when you're in a joyous mindset. You see the beauty in the challenges. You see the beauty in the tedium of life. You see the beauty in all of the little things that you used to find so difficult and so negative. You learn to master how powerful like obscurity is, and tedium, and all of these things, because they bring out the best of your personality. Because in those times you can learn about yourself, because you can reflect, you can create, um, you can like, when I mean create, like you can create like art, or things that you love. You can create food if that's your thing, or you can create ideas. And in those times, like, kind of like when you're in the shower, and you have your mind to yourself, nobody to distract you, just you and the water. And the water is conscious too, so like you have this like ability to connect on a spiritual level, and like talk about like powerful manifestation, like God. But anyways, like just resonating in the frequency of joy, it heals your inner child, and it just makes life, in my opinion, flow a lot easier, effortless. You're not always clashing, you know? And I'm not perfect. I have moments where people annoy me, but I don't dwell on it all day anymore. I don't like live in the negative. It happens. I feel the feeling, and then it leaves. So it's something that comes with age and experience. Listen, through my younger years, I struggled. I had a lot of inner turmoil, but I had to be in the lowest of the low situation in order to realize like how high of a frequency my vibration was, and how I wasn't cut for that type of lifestyle. And it really was like the beginning of my spiritual awakening. And for that year of extreme poverty, I am forever grateful.